were two primary drivers for the university to move to Google Apps, one being the replacement and consolidation of email systems for students and staff across Melbourne and Vietnam, the second being to provide a collaboration platform for students and staff as well. So over 18 months, we've now released Google Apps to all students and staff in Vietnam and Melbourne.
From my technical perspective, it's been a big simplification of the RMIT email infrastructure at RMIT. We had a number of email solutions for each of our different cohorts of staff and students, Melbourne and Vietnam. We had additional infrastructure for mailing lists, security appliances. A lot of that to date has been replaced by Google Apps and Google Pastini. We now run a much simpler environment and a much more consistent environment where all of our staff and students are all within one domain, which gives us greater reporting, greater ability to apply consistency policy against those users, both from a security perspective, but also in terms of the settings and the access they have to the core and the additional services that we use at RMIT.
Collaboration, again, that's the big thing. Having everyone in the one domain and across Melbourne and Vietnam. It's just, we're really just starting to see that with staff now, but you know, it's been, I think even within staff groups and staff and students, you know, it's been an exciting development for RMIT. Now we can look at, well, where can we leverage this with our existing applications? Are there integration opportunities? You know, again, all the new features that Google puts out itself. But I think it's how can Google Apps be integrated into the university, and not just for you know, administrative functions, but teaching and learning. You know, so there's a lot of teaching and learning opportunities out there, and we have products we already use, but they could be enhanced with, you know, using those alongside Google Apps as well.
We were quite worried about trying to find someone that not only understood the source platform, which was Novell Groupwise, which was quite hard, quite a limited audience in that sort of arena globally and especially in Australia, but also understood the destination platform and everything that was entailed migrating between those two. So we went to market, we found a number of people that were sort of in that area, but we were very happy to find not only a partner that had done the journey for other organisations, but done the journey with a product that they'd developed. That brought us a lot more options in terms of working with that partner very, very closely and leveraging that relationship to get what we needed out of it, but also enhancing their product in the long run. They bring with them a wealth of experience when it comes to understanding the migration trials and tribulations that an organisation must go through. A lot of people out there may think it's as simple as pressing a button and it just moves data across from A to B. There's a lot of complexity to both understanding your own organisation's data, but also understanding the way that that data will function within the Google Apps environment, whether that be for mail, calendar or contacts. CTS brought that experience with them. They brought the experience in migrating specifically from Novell Groupwise. They brought experience in being the developer of the product themselves, which in RMIT's case became very beneficial. We entered into the release 3 with them, which was our Novell Groupwise to Google Apps migration. We ran into numerous issues around the calendar migration specifically at RMIT, which was very important to us, and our steering group gave us some very clear directions on what they wanted to see the end result to be. We then extensively worked with CTS and their development team and their internal testing teams to produce custom builds of their product that met our requirements. And they did that in a very timely fashion.